the privilege of inviting the second resource person, Dr. Deepti Jodhana. So we have today a distinguished individual whose work has been truly inspiring, and I feel privileged to present her profile. Dr. Deepti Jodhana is a distinguished academician in the field of electronics and communication engineering, currently serving as a professor in the EC department, also vice principal and the convener of the internal quality assurance cell at PVK Institute of Technology. A highly accomplished professional with a robust academic background, she completed her PhD from JNTUA and her MTech from JNTUH. Her leadership capabilities are evident through her pivotal roles as coordinator for both the National Board of Accreditation and the NAC, demonstrating her expertise in academic quality enhancement and institutional assessment. Dr. Jodhana has significantly contributed to academics and research development by organizing 12 faculty development programs, focusing on research, engineering, and teaching and learning processes, and has been instrumental in knowledge dissemination through expert talks on cutting-edge domains like digital image processing and artificial intelligence and machine learning. Her academic prowess extends to conference leadership, having acted as a sessions chair in numerous international conferences and seminars and conducting specialized workshops on emerging technologies. And with a substantial number of research publications in international journals, her current research explores innovative kernel methods for target detection and classification in synthetic radar images, specifically investigating classification techniques for man-made and natural objects, thereby pushing the boundaries of technical research in image processing and artificial intelligence. With such an impressive profile, we are excited to hear from you, Dr. Deepti Jodhana. The floor is yours.
I welcome all the participants to AICT Atal Online Faculty Development Program on AI Integrated Next Generation Semiconductor Devices, organized by PVKK Institute of Technology. The topic that we have been discussing from 4 days is which is trending a lot. So the whole world is getting automated and relations are becoming virtual. Everything is every technology is talking about advancements, but one thing that we are forgetting is the ethics. So today's topic is focusing on the ethics in advancements. So once again, good afternoon, esteemed participants, and welcome to this faculty development program. It is a pleasure to have all of you join this program dedicated to exploring cutting-edge advancements in semiconductor technology enhanced by artificial intelligence. Today's session will focus on critical topics of the ethical and societal implementations of next generation semiconductor devices. As semiconductor technology continues to revolutionize industries such as healthcare, transportation, and communication, it is vital to address the ethical and societal dimensions of these innovations. We'll explore themes like data privacy, sustainability, labor ethics, and equitable access to technology. These considerations are essential for fostering inclusive innovation and ensuring that the benefits of advanced semiconductor devices extend across diverse communities. The session will also highlight practical challenges such as biasing, AI chip design, and environmental concerns, and discuss strategies for developing governance frameworks that balance technological process with ethical oversight. We encourage you to actively participate, share your perspectives, and engage in this important dialogue. Together, let us work together, shaping a future where technology serves humanity responsibly and inclusively. Welcome, and let's begin this exciting journey. So first, let's look into why this semiconductor matters, and then ethical and societal context. First we'll discuss about the brief history and evolution of semiconductors, then impact on the society and current advancements. Let's look into the birth of this semiconductor technology. It's been a few days we have been discussing this. As this is the last session, I would like to brief everything. So, semiconductor materials and conductivity between conductors and insulators revolutionized modern electronics. Key milestones include Michael Faraday's 1983 discovery of silver sulfides, electrical properties, and Carl Fardion's Brand's 1874 identification of rectifying effect in the metal sulfide crystals. Pioneers like Alexander Graham Bell employed cesium cells in photophone for early wireless communications, while Thomas Edison harmonic emissions observations paved the way for vacuum tubes. Initially, semiconductors were critical in radios and wireless communications as detectors, forming the basis of later advancements. So, these early explorations laid the groundwork for the semiconductor industry, driving innovations across technology. Now, turning point in semiconductor evolution, the invention of this semiconductor in 1947 by John Bardeen, Walter Brattain, and William Shockley at Bell Labs replaced vacuum tubes, enabling smaller and more efficient devices. In 1958, Jack Kelvey and Robert Noyce developed the first integrated circuits combining multiple transistors in a single chip, paving the way for microprocessors and modern computing. Gordon Moore 1965 prediction, Moore's law, which is actually known, forecasted the doubling of transistors on a chip every 2 years during exponential growth in computing power. These milestones transformed industries, revolutionizing consumer electronics, telecommunications, and computing while fueling rapid technological innovation globally. So, current state, and let's look into this future of semiconductor technology. So, semiconductor parts, smartphones, computers, countless electronic devices, computation. Emerging trends includes 3D semiconductors for higher performance and quantum computing, which could revolutionize the field. However, challenges such as mini and global supply chains vulnerabilities threaten progress. Further development may explore materials like graphene and leverage advances in AI and IoT for novel applications. Such critical enablers of innovation, semiconductors will remain pivotal in shaping the future of technology, driving breakthroughs across diverse industries and transforming global economies. So, when the next is let's introduce the impact of this on everyday devices on society. Everyday devices like smartphones, wearable health monitors, GPS systems, and smart home technologies have become indispensable, transforming how we work, communicate, and live. They enhance healthcare by enabling remote monitoring, revolutionized transportation with navigation systems, and streamline communication through instant connectivity. So, these technologies improve efficiency and accessibility, fostering convenience and innovation across sectors. So, however, they also present challenges, including privacy concerns and increasing societal dependency. So, this presentation will examine their multifaceted impact on healthcare, transportation, and communication, highlighting both the benefits and complexities of these tools shaping modern society. So now let's look into this impact on healthcare and transportation. So everyday devices revolutionize healthcare with wearable trackers monitoring vital signs and telemedicine enhancing remote consultations, improving access and reducing hospital readmissions by 20%. In transportation, GPS technology optimizes navigation, while electric vehicles lower carbon emissions, as seen in Tesla. Impact on reducing greenhouse gases. So these innovations transform key industries. So now let's look at the impact on communication and daily living. So smartphones and internet connectivity has revolutionized communication, enabling instant global interaction and information access. So with other 80% of the global population using smartphones, their influence is undeniable. In daily living, smart home technologies enhance convenience, security, energy efficiency, with devices like smart thermostats reducing energy bills by 15%. So now let's introduce AIs, GPUs have revolutionized machine learning, enabling faster model training and deploying development in cloud computing, IoT, and autonomous vehicles. So, quantum semiconductors with breakthroughs like IBM, Google's quantum supremacy promise transformative applications in drug discovery, optimization, and secure communication. Research in 2D materials such as graphene has led to shaping industries and addressing challenges across computing, healthcare, and energy sectors. So now let's look into the future prospects and let's conclude on this very small topic. So AI chips will further integrate into daily life, offering personalized and intelligent experiences. So quantum semiconductors advancements are expected to improve scalability and error corrections in quantum computing. Developments in 2D materials will lead to sustainable, efficient technologies with enhanced properties. So the coverage of convergence of this AI chips, quantum semiconductors, and 2D materials, they mark a transformative era in technology, driving a new industrial revolution. So these innovations promise breakthroughs in computing, material science, and sustainability. So staying informed is vital for leveraging these advances to unlock transformative opportunities, foster growth, and shape the future of industries. So the heart of this session is all about ethical and societal context. So ethics in technology encompasses the moral principles guiding the creation and use of innovations. So it is essential as technology deeply integrates into our daily life, influencing societal norms and individual rights. Ethical considerations ensure technologies promote well-being without any harm. So, for instance, facial recognition technology raises significant concerns about privacy and surveillance. So, these challenges highlight the need of ethical frameworks to evolve alongside innovation, fostering public trust and accountability. So, as advancement accelerate, addressing ethical dilemmas become crucial to ensure technologies are used responsibly, balancing progress with social values and individual rights. So let's look into these ethical challenges and their implications. So the key ethical issues. So the key ethical concerns in technology include privacy, data security, AI bias. So the collection of personal data raises questions about consent and transparency, while protecting sensitive information is essential to maintain the trust. So AI systems, if not properly managed, can perpetuate biases, as seen in the case of Cambridge Analytica scandal and biased hiring tools. So, a 2022 survey revealed that 62% of customers lost trust in companies due to unethical data practice. Ethical challenges can lead to reputational damage and financial losses for businesses, highlighting the importance of integrating ethical considerations into technology development to ensure responsible innovations. So, the future of this ethical technology is like integrating the ethics into innovation is our intention. So, integrating this ethics into technology involves adopting ethical design practice, such as conducting ethical reviews at every product development stage. Transparency and accountability are key, which clear guidelines and open communication about ethical practices. Companies that prioritize ethics build uh, consumer trust and loyalty, leading to long term success and sustainable growth. So, ethics should be viewed not as a barrier to innovation, but as a foundation for responsible technological progress. As technology advances, ethical frameworks will evolve, ensure that innovations has a positive impact on society. So by embedding ethics in tech development, we create future where technology benefits humanity responsibly and equitably. So now let's look into this ethical considerations. Under this, we'll look into data privacy and security, bias in AI hardware, sustainability and resource extraction, workforce and labor ethics. So this is not about, we are not discussing or talking anything about the technology, but the consequences we are facing and we'll be facing in near future. So, data privacy refers to individuals' rights to control their personal information and decide how it is used. So, data security involves measures to safeguard digital data from unauthorized access or cyber attacks. So, ethics in technology examines the moral and ethical issues surrounding technology use and development. Semiconductors are essential in modern electronics, playing a key role in data processing, storage, and transmission. So, as the power devices that collect and store personal information, semiconductors are center to the ongoing discussions about data privacy and security. So, ethical considerations in these areas ensure that technology is used responsibly to protect individuals' rights and safety. So now, what's the role of the semiconductors in collecting and in this data collection and in this AI processing? So these semiconductors are crucial for powering data collection devices, including sensors, processors, which enable the gathering of real-time information. So this information is essential for AI applications, allowing for rapid data processing and analysis. So as this AI continues to evolve, semiconductors remain at the heart of this transformation, providing the necessary foundation for innovation and technological process. So, the challenges are with the mass surveillance and misuse of data. So, mass surveillance systems powered by semiconductors can track individuals on a large scale, raising ethical concerns about privacy rights and consent. Unauthorized data sharing um, and exploitation, as seen in Cambridge Analytica scandal, illustrates the risk of misuse. So these practices lead to the erosion of trust in digital systems and can result in discrimination or manipulation based on data analysis. The impact of these challenges underscore the need of strict ethical standards and transparency in data usage. Now let's look into the strategies for safeguarding privacy in the age of AI. So protecting privacy in AI requires encryption and anonymization techniques to secure personal data. So, privacy centric AI models that minimize data collection help reduce the risk. Regulatory frameworks like GDPR set standards for data protection, encouraging compliance and accountability among tech companies. So, technological safeguards include advancements in secure hardware and software, as well as AI algorithms designed with ethical considerations. A notable case study is a company implementing preserving technologies, demonstrating how robust privacy practices can be integrated into AI systems. So these strategies collectively ensure that privacy is prioritized while still enabling the benefits of AI innovations. So the intersection of semiconductors, AI, and data privacy presents significant ethical challenges, including mass surveillance and data misuse. So solutions lie in ethical AI development, strong privacy measures, and ongoing research. Society plays a crucial role in shaping technology's ethical use, which education and awareness essentials for protecting privacy and security. So let's all engage in this privacy dialogue. Now let's look into this. Let's get introduced to this ethical considerations in AI hardware design. So AI hardware design involves creating specialized chips and components that enable AI computations. So ethical considerations in AI hardware focus on ensuring that these technologies are developed in ways that respect human rights and promote societal well-being. Addressing bias in AI hardware is critical as it influences how AI systems process data and make decisions, affecting fairness and transparency. Understanding the ethical implications of AI hardware is vital since these components form the fundamental of AI systems, shaping their capabilities and limitations. So, as AI integrates into diverse sectors, ethical hardware design ensures that these technologies serve the greater good, avoiding injustice and inequalities. Now, let's understand what this bias in AI is. So, bias in AI hardware refers to the systematic favorism or prejudice in our AI chips, process data, leading to unfair outcomes. So, this bias can be unintentional embedded during the design and manufacturing processes due to biased training data and algorithms. For example, facial recognition algorithm in AI hardware have shown poor accuracy for individuals with darker skin tone due to biased training data. So similarly, bias in language processing chips has resulted in gender biased outputs, impacting user experiences and decision making applications. So these case studies highlight the importance of addressing bias in AI hardware during the design phase to ensure fairness and equity. So now what's the responsibility of this AI hardware designers? So these AI hardware designers have a crucial role in ensuring that technologies are developed ethically. Their responsibilities include promoting fairness in data processing, designing hardware that is transparent in its decision making, and implementing mechanisms to address identified biases. So, best practice involves adopting ethical design frameworks, conducting continuous testing to detect potential biases, and collaborating with diverse teams. So, by focusing on these areas, designers can help build AI systems that are fair, inclusive, and accountable, shaping technologies that serve socially responsible. So, the ethical design of AI hardware is crucial for preventing biases and ensure fairness. Designers must prioritize equity, transparency, and diversity. Key actions include adopting ethical framework, fostering collaboration, and engaging diverse perspectives. So these steps help develop AI systems that balance innovation with ethical responsibility and social values. So let's all join in this ethical AI. Sustainable resource management, ensuring technological process does not harm the planet or its communities. So now let's look into this workforce and the labor ethics. Okay, so ethical considerations and semiconductor supply chains. So the semiconductor industry is vital for technological progress, but ethical concerns regarding workforce conditions are crucial. So this presentation explores labor practices in semiconductor supply chains, focusing on ethical manufacturing and labor rights. It emphasizes the importance of adopting fair and human practices to ensure a just working environment within the industry. So, semiconductor supply chain offer forced labor issues such as long working hours, inadequate safety, low wages in countries like Taiwan and South Korea. Workers report uh, extended shifts with minimum breaks and labor rights violations have been documented. Addressing these challenges is vital for ensuring fair treatment and ethical practices. So, implementing the ethical manufacturing in the semiconductor industry is challenging due to cost cutting pressures that compromise labor standards. Varying regulations across countries further complicate consistency in ethical practice. A major semiconductor firm in Southeast Asia faced backlash over poor labor conditions, illustrating the difficulty of balancing economic and ethical concerns. So, to enhance labor conditions in semiconductor manufacturing, companies must adopt comprehensive strategies. So, this includes enforcing regular audits and obtaining certifications like Responsible Business Alliance certification. So, implementing transparent supply chain practice and fostering a culture of accountability are also vital. So, a successful example is seen in European makers that improve labor conditions by aligning its operations with international labor standards, resulting in increased employee satisfaction and productivity. So, how regarding this issue, let's take a call. Uh, in conclusion, ethical considerations in semiconductor supply chains are paramount for sustainable development, addressing workforce and labor ethics, not only benefit employees but also enhance company reputation and operational efficiency. So, as industry professionals and stakeholders, it is our responsibility to advocate for and implement ethical practices that safeguard labor rights. So, let us commit to fostering an industry that values human dignity and ethical integrity. And now let's look into this societal impacts. So ethical things we just discussed. Now let's get into the societal impacts of this growing technology and involvement of this AI in our day-to-day lives. So first, let's look at means what I can say. So it's like next gen semiconductors that we are talking about. So next generation semiconductors are transforming society, enhancing various aspects of daily life. These advancements enable faster and more reliable connectivity, driving the growth of smart cities and homes through IoT devices. And we have seen its impact in healthcare sectors. And everything is the broader societal impact of this semiconductor development. Okay. However, this rapid evolution also raises important ethical, environmental, and social considerations. So, as semiconductor technology progresses, understanding its far-reaching implications becomes essential for ensuring these advanced benefits, society equality, and sustainability. So let's look into this the digital divide concept. Okay, it's like developed versus developing nations. So let's try to understand this. So the digital divide highlights the disparity in access to modern technology between developed and developing nations. In developed countries, there is widespread across to smart devices, high-speed internet, and advanced STEM education. In contrast, the developing nations often struggle with limited technology access, unreliable internet, and scarce tech education resources. So this divide exaggerates inequalities in education, employment, and economic opportunities. So the lack of access to cutting edge technologies prevent many from benefiting from innovations such as next gen semiconductors, further deepening the global disparities. Addressing this divide is essential for promoting equitable technological advancements and ensuring fair opportunities for all. So, for promoting this equity, what's the role of the government, and what's the role of the NGOs that they have to do? So, governments and NGOs are crucial in bridging the digital divide and promoting equitable access to technology. Government strategies include investing in broadband infrastructure and offering subsidies to increase technology access in undeserved communities. So NGOs support tech education programs and community outreach to improve digital skills and promote adoption. So, a notable example is that we have seen one laptop per child initiative, which provides affordable laptops to children in developing nations to promote educational equality. So, these efforts aim to ensure that the benefits of advancements such as semiconductors reach all populations, fostering a more inclusive and technological empowered future. So, uh, so this economical disruption, okay. So this societal impacts of semiconductor driven automation. So the rapid growth of semiconductor technology has accelerated automation in many industries, transforming both society and the economy. This presentation explores the effects of semiconductor driven automation on employment, focusing on job displacement, challenges, and identifying opportunities for few new industries and workforce retain. As automation reshapes the job market, understanding its implications is crucial for addressing potential unemployment and skill gap. The goal is to provide comprehensive analysis of how these technological advancements impact workers and offer strategies for adapting to these changes, ensuring that society can harness automation's benefits while mitigating its disruptive efforts. So, the problem statement is with this economic disruption in labor, disruption due to automation. So, semiconductor driven automation is reshaping the labor market, leading to significant economic disruption. Job displacements is widespread, especially in manufacturing, logistic, and administrative sectors, with up to 800 million global jobs potentially being lost by 2030. This shift also contributes to wage stagnation for lower skilled workers and exaggerates economic inequality, disproportionality affecting lower income groups. So, industries like manufacturing and retail are expected to see the highest level of job displacement, with up to 50% of manufacturing jobs and 35% of retail jobs at risk. These changes underline the need for strategies to address economic challenges posed by automation. Measuring the impact of automation on employment. So, to evaluate the impact of semiconductor driven automation on employment, we use a few key metrics like job displacement rate. Here, we track the percentage of roles lost across the sector because of this automation. Economic growth rate compares GDP growth to automation intensive industry versus the traditional sectors. Third one will be retaining success rates, like accesses how efficient means effectively workforce retaining programs help displaced workers secure new employment. And the fourth one is new industry formations, measuring the emergence of industries driven by automation advancements. So data is sourced from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, World Economic Forum reports, and sector specific labor market studies to ensure a comprehensive and accurate analysis. So, now this trends in job displacement and industry growth, we can see the comparison here. Okay, so data analysis reveals evolving trends in job displacement and industry growth due to automation. So the job displacement trends we can see, right? Displacement jobs has grown steadily. So 10 million in 2020, 20 million by 2025, and 30 million by 2030, totaling 600 million cumulative losses. Let's look into the growth of industry growth. So these emerging sectors like AI, data analytics, and renewable energy are thriving. New job creation partially offsets losses. For example, AI sector alone is projected to add 2.3 million jobs by 2025. So the interplay between job displacements and new opportunities underscores the urgency of workforce retraining and policy adoption to manage these shifts effectively. So strategies for work retainment is upskilling initiatives, educational partnerships, innovative hubs, diverse perspectives. So, in these upskilling initiatives, we equip workers with skill for emerging industries such as AI or renewable energy. Educational partnerships collaborate with schools and universities to deliver targeted industry specific training. And regarding this, in the innovation hubs, creates parenting policies to initiate startups and growth in high tech sectors. So, economical in this diverse perspectives, automation driven growth enhances productivity, creating opportunities in advanced sectors. In social views, ethical considerations focus on mitigating job losses and ensuring equitable transitions from affected workers. So now the impact of this semiconductor driven automation brings both challenges such as job displacement and inequality and opportunities including new industries and retaining initiatives. So mitigating jobless requirement requires robust strategies and fostering emerging sectors, and these are the key findings. So, workforce preparation hinges on investments in education and retaining programs. So, implications of stakeholders like policymakers must craft frameworks to support workers during transitions. Businesses should invest in employee development for future ready skills. Educators need to align curricula with evolving job market demands. So, in conclusion, the strategic planning and proactive measures are essential to balance automation's societal challenges with its economic opportunities. So, let's all embrace the future of work. So now let's look into this national security concerns in the trading of semiconductors. So semiconductor trade is at the heart of geopolitical tensions given its critical role in global technology and security. So nations are increasingly concerned about dependency and specific countries for semiconductor production, leading to risks such as supply chain disruptions and monopolization. So key players like US, China, and Taiwan dominate the industry, intensifying competition and strategic rivalries. So the national security implications are profound as semiconductor powered defense systems, critical infrastructure, and emerging technologies. This presentation explores these dynamics, highlighting the need for diversified supply chains, international cooperation, and policies to safeguard both economic stability and global security in semiconductor trade. So, importance of semiconductors are like essential components in technologies, like we all know about this: smartphones, computers, military equipment, and all. And the most of this is the global semiconductor market was valued at approximately $440 billion in 2021, with the projections to exceed $1 trillion by 2030. So the key players in the semiconductor manufacturing is United States, Taiwan, and China. Understanding these players is critical to analyzing the global political tensions shaping the semiconductor industry. So, getting into this national security concerns, supply chain vulnerabilities. So, depending on specific countries for semiconductors, exposes risks like including supply disruption. And the nations' export controls, like nations implement restrictions on semiconductor technology exports to safeguard sensitive technologies. So, the key metrics for evaluation are supply chain diversion, which actually measures the resilience and distribution of semiconductor production, technological sovereignty, evaluates a country's capacity for independent development of critical technology, trade relations, which analyzes how agreements, tariffs, and restrictions affect semiconductor access and national security. So, balancing trade interests with national security needs is crucial for policymakers navigating the semiconductor trade landscapes. So, geopolitical tensions in semiconductor manufacturing. Let's look at the current landscape. US-China rivalry, Taiwan's role in it as a global leader in semiconductor production. Taiwan's sustainability or stability is pivotal for supply chain continuity. So, USA, the major impact on global supply is disruption in supply chains. China, development delays for domestic industries. Europe increases reliance on external supplies. So, understanding these tensions underscores the influence on global security, innovation, and economic stability. So, now let's look at the risks of monopolization and dependency. Monopolization risks. So, they're like market concentration. So, a few dominant players like TSMC and Samsung control much of the global semiconductor supply. So, and the dependency on specific countries. So, heavy reliance on a single nation or region increases vulnerability to economic or geopolitical disruptions. So, consequences of these monopolization are like price manipulation, innovation stagnation. So, here reduced competence or competition can result in higher costs for customers and industry. And monopolistic control may diminish incentives for technological advancements. So, mitigation strategies are like encouraging supply chain diversification and strengthening international collaborations among manufacturers are essential to reduce risk and ensure a more resilient global semiconductor industry. So, the semiconductor trade is shaped by geopolitical tensions, national security concerns, and risks of monopolization. So, depending on specific countries, threatens global stability. So, what we recommend for is diversify supply chain, foster international collaboration, and invest in research and development. So, by tackling these issues, nations can ensure a secure, innovative, and resilient global semiconductor ecosystem. So, let's all trade or hope for this secured semiconductor trade. So, now the best thing that we have been seeing or experiencing these years is the semiconductor or the improvement in technology, specifically in healthcare and society. So let's look at these societal impacts of advanced chips in healthcare. So advanced chips are revolutionizing this healthcare by enabling personalized medicine and wearable devices. So these technologies improve patients' outcomes through real-time health monitoring and tailored treatments. So, for instance, wearable devices track vital signs, allowing early intervention in medical emergencies. Chips used in generic analysis facilitate personalized therapies, increasing treatment effectiveness. However, challenges arise, including over reliance on devices, privacy concerns from sensitive health data, and unequal access to advanced technologies, and exacerbating the healthcare disparities. Metrics such as patients' outcomes, data security breaches, and accessibility rates provide insight to these impacts. So, balancing innovation with ethical considerations is vital for fostering uh, equitable advancements in healthcare. So, what are these advanced chips? So, advanced chips are high performance semiconductor devices transforming healthcare by powering innovative techniques. And these applications are personalized medicine, wearable devices, and current trends in this are increasing use of diagnostic delivery system, remote patient monitoring, and wearable health tech market is projected to a growth of 60 billion dollars by 2025, reflecting rapid adoption and innovations in this field. Advanced chips are central to advancing modern healthcare, improving accessibility and enhancing patients' outcomes. So now the benefits of these advanced chips are this personalized medicine and wearable devices. So this personalized medicine enables precision treatments tailored to generic profiles, so which leads to improved patient outcomes and reduced side effects. Example, genomatics sequencing in cancer treatment allows targeted therapies for specific mutations. Likewise, and when it comes to wearable devices, facilitate continuous health monitoring such as heart rate and glucose levels, support early detection and timely medical interventions. So survey insights are like 70% of the wearable users report heightening health awareness. Okay, so there are so many benefits with these advancements. So we are having challenges and equal risks. So the challenges and risks, let's look into them. So diverse over reliance. So patients may overly depend on the device for health management, neglecting professional medical advice. Traditional healthcare practices risk being undervalued. So misuse of this technology is like data privacy concerns, means unauthorized access to sensitive health information, misinterpretation of data, like incorrect usage can lead to poor health decisions. So what statistics say is 40% of the users report anxiety when separated from their wearable devices, and 25% of patients rely more on device than healthcare professionals for advice. So, these issues highlight the need for balanced technology integration in healthcare. So, evaluation metrics for assessing this societal impacts are the methodology for analysis is the patient outcome, user satisfaction, device adoption rate, psychological impacts. So, this patient outcomes, they assess improvement in health metrics, user satisfaction. We evaluate from the feedback that we take from the patients regarding the device utility, device adoption rate, measuring population percentage actively using these technologies, and the percentage of population, I mean, psychological impacts, incidence of anxiety or over reliance on the technology. So, data collection methods or the surveys or interviews with the patients, analysis of case studies on these advanced chips in healthcare. So, enhanced patient engagement and improvement healthcare outcomes are the key findings that we can see, and the concern prospects over psychological effects of these wearable devices. So, advanced chips in healthcare significantly are improving personalized treatments, and challenges is like over reliance and on these wearable devices. So, impact for the stakeholders will be healthcare professionals. They require training. Policymakers must implement regulations. Technology developers should prioritize user friendly designs. So, for future directions, few further research into the psychological effects of wearable technologies and establishment of ethical guidelines for advanced healthcare technology deployment. So that's about in the healthcare. So let's all shape the future of safe healthcare. So now let's look into the further directions and governance that policies, regulations that governments should follow in the semiconductor industry. So let's get introduced to this semiconductor governance and regulations. So the semiconductor industry is at a crucial juncture driven by rapid technological progress and growing global reliance on semiconductors. So current governance and regulation remain fragmented across regions, posing challenges for standardization and ethical oversights. So, this presentation will explore further directions for governance and the urgent need for global standards in semiconductor production and usage. So, the objectives are examine the importance of international standards in semiconductor governance and discuss the delicate balance between encouraging innovation and ensuring ethical regulations in semiconductor manufacturing and application. So let's look at the existing framework and challenges. So semiconductor governance is currently shaped by national regulations and policies, leading to inconsistencies across regions. So major regions like US, Europe, Asia have different standards that affect global supply chains. So ethical issues, including environmental impacts and human rights, are often overlooked in these regulatory frameworks. The challenges that we are facing, the challenges that were identified, are the absence of cohesive international regulatory frameworks. Varying ethical standards contribute to competitive disadvantages. So, an unified approach is needed to address global challenges such as sustainability, security, and fair labor practice within the semiconductor industry. So, objectives of this future governance will be establishing a comprehensive international standards, integrate ethical oversights into innovation processes, and promote international cooperation to harmonize regulations. So the key areas are quality control, sustainability, ethical production. So ensuring labor rights and environmental protections in the supply chain. So timeline of a planned stage will be like short term global forum to draft standards, medium term will be something like 3 to 5 years, implement the pilot programs in key regions, and long term, 5 and above years, full adoption of international standards. So, getting into a common platform is a goal. So, the resource requirements are human capital and skilled workforce for the development and enforcement standards. Financial investments means funding for research, development, and implementation of standards. Technical infrastructure, advanced tools and systems for monitoring the compliance and all. So, potential challenges are like a resistance from stakeholders to existing framework, variability in national interests and priorities affecting the collaboration. The rapid pace of innovation may outstrip regulatory responses. So the mitigating strategies are engage stakeholders early to gain buy-in, develop flexible frameworks that can adopt to technological changes, and foster public-private partnerships to share resources and information. So the success metrics and evaluation methods means evaluating the effectiveness of these international standards. We go for adoption rates. So measure how many countries integrate the proposed standards in their regulations, compliance assessment, impact analysis, and to conclude on this, the establishment of international standards in semiconductor production is crucial for fostering a balanced approach to innovation and ethical oversight. So, collaborative efforts are needed to create a sustainable and equitable semiconductor industry that benefits all stakeholders involved. So, continuous evaluation and adoption of these standards will be essential to meet the challenges of the rapid need for responsible and sustainable development in the industry. So the uh, key societal impacts of semiconductor technology is the economic impact. Here, job creation in semiconductor manufacturing and related industries. Growth of tech-driven sectors improves overall economic resilience. And environmental considerations. Resources usage requires sustainable practice in production to minimize depletion. E-waste management is a crucial to reducing the environmental footprints of outdated electronics, and social implications like accessibility, digital divide, and all. So public awareness and educational initiatives. So what's the importance of education in this is educating customers about semiconductor technology and its societal, economic, and environmental implications. So successful campaigns, initiatives like Tech for All aim to educate communities on how to responsibly use and understand technology. And role of institutions is like universities and NGOs play a pivotal role in raising awareness, facilitating discussions, and dissemination information about the broader impacts of technology on society, fostering a more informed public. So now building public trust through transparency. Now understanding transparency. So transparency refers to clear communication about semiconductor companies, the practices, the decisions, and the societal impacts. So strategies for this transparency is like regular reports on sustainability, ethical practices, and environmental impact engaging stakeholders in decision making. So we have, if we look into case studies, leading semiconductor firms like Intel, TSMC have built trust by prioritizing transparency openly, sharing their environmental initiative and labor practices, and involving the public in discussions about their operations, setting an example for the industry. So, summary, and let's look into some key takeaways. Societal impacts. So semiconductor technology significantly affects economics, environment, and societies. And ongoing education is essential to empower informed customers. And transparency is crucial for building public trust in evolving technologies. So, final thought is like encouraging dialogue on the future of semiconductor governance amidst emerging technologies and societal demands. So let's explore this semiconductors future with ethics. So this can happen with a collaborative innovation. So collaborative innovation is an approach where different disciplines unite to solve complex global challenges. Today, we see a growing engagement between engineers, ethicists, and policymakers, underlining the importance of interdisciplinary solutions. This collaboration is crucial for addressing pressure issues like climate change, social equity, and technological advancements. Global partnerships foster sustainable development, encouraging the exchange of knowledge, resources, and the best practices across countries. By combining the expertise of various fields, we can create solutions that are not only innovative but also inclusive, ethical, and impactful, ensuring lasting positive change for society and the environment. So let's look at the goals and objectives of this collaborative innovation. So the primary goals are like fostering interdisciplinary collaboration, enhancing governance framework, promoting sustainable development. The objectives of these goals: develop training programs to emphasize interdisciplinary skills, create platforms for dialogue and knowledge exchange, implement policies that incentivize partnerships and collaborative efforts across sectors. So, this stage will include forming collaborative networks, conducting joint research, and implementing pilot projects. So, resource requirements and the challenges. Like human resources, financial resources, technological resources. So, what you can see on the screen are the planned stages and timelines. So, first quarter of 2024, we are milestone will be formation of interdisciplinary terms, and it goes on. See till in the first quarter of 2026, right? So, full scale implementation of rollout of all successful projects. So now resource requirements and challenges. So human resources, financial resources, technical resources. So the potential challenges are with the communication barriers, cultural differences, resource allocations, and all. So the mitigating strategies are establish regular communication channels, promote cultural competence trainings, create a shared resource pool for equitable access. So, success metrics evaluation. So, the key success metrics for collaborative innovation will include innovation output, stakeholders engagement, sustainability impact. So it's like the number of uh, developed and implemented projects here. If we see here, it's the participation levels of diverse disciplines. And next metric, it will be like alignment with SDGs, environmental concerns, and evaluation methods like survey and feedback, performance metrics, and continuous improvement. So surveys and feedbacks like gather insights from stakeholders, and performance metrics are like comparing outcomes to objectives, and the continuous improvement is like regular refinements of strategies based on evaluations. So collaborative innovation is essential for addressing modern challenges, ensuring sustainable development through global partnerships and robust governance. So vision for this ethical progress is uh, to build a sustainable future. So this all happens only with this ethical governance. So what's the existing framework is international guidelines and national technology ethic policies. And the challenges are lack of uniformity in these ethical standards, technological advancements, and public trust issues for this technology misuse. So the call of action is collaborative governance involving academia, industry, and civil society is essential to address these challenges. So goals like long-term goals are like inclusive innovation, responsible deployment, and objectives are like foster public-private partnerships and engage marginalized communities to address their needs and concerns in technology development. So the future pathway and success metrics are like planned milestones, like short-term develop ethical governance, in medium term 3 to 5 years evaluate and expand frameworks based on the pilot feedback, and resource requirements are the funding, interdisciplinary collaborations, and challenges and mitigations come with resistance and resource allocations. And success metrics are increased access, positive pilot feedbacks, improvements in ethical standards. So this so this was actually a thing that we wanted to see with this ethics and the concerns with this developing technologies. So let's all conclude this. So I can take it into two cases: ethical implementation of next gen semiconductor technology. So advanced materials, enhancing device performance, including quantum computing and AI accelerators. And ethical concerns are with the privacy and data security, environmental impact, cooperative responsibilities. So, if we look into the case studies, it's with the environmental violations and supply chains, ethical debates on semiconductors in surveillance technologies, and societal impacts on this future directions, economic shifts, job displacements, global inequality, and further considerations, ethical frameworks for responsible use, stakeholder engagement for inclusive decision making. The key takeaways: the implementation of semiconductor advancements require ongoing dialogue and proactive solution to ensure equity and sustainability. So, in conclusion, the ethical and societal implications of next gen semiconductor technology are profound and multifactor. As we continue to innovate, it's crucial to address the risk associated with data privacy, bias in AI, sustainability, and labor practices, which also ensure equitable access and mitigating economic disruption. Effective governance, transparency, and interdisciplinary collaboration will play pivotal roles in guiding the responsible deployment of these technologies. By prioritizing these ethical considerations and fostering inclusive innovation, we can maximize the benefits of semiconductors while minimizing harm. Moving forward, a balanced approach is essential to ensure that technological progress serves all of humanity. Thank you. I believe this session was informative, and everywhere we are talking about the advancements in technology, applications of them, everything. But behind this, lot of ethics are neglected, and they are in turn affecting the human relations. And all these at the end are harming the humankind, and ethics are to be followed by each and every individual who are using this technology in their day-to-day life. I believe you all people take an oath that ethics come first over the technology. Thank you. Thanks for giving your time and being with us. Thanks for having me. I thank Dr. A. Chandrababu sir and Kiran Kumar Rao sir for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with you. And it's everywhere, wherever we go, it's all ethics. And thanks for giving me such a nice topic to speak before the participants. So AI is like something making everything easy, but we are unaware of all the unethical things that are happening behind us, because we can see, right? We just think of it and we can see whenever we open a Facebook or any social app. So it's like they're taking over our brains. After this chat GPT and everything has come, we stop writing anything. So it's actually what should I say? It's taking over our brain. It's taking over our lives, and maybe one day we all just go mute, and robots take over our life. Almost half of our lives are in the hands of machines, and human relations are very virtual. It's always on WhatsApp. Before we used to meet people, but it's now everything just a hi, hundreds of good mornings on the WhatsApp and all. Okay, let's get time to be normal human beings and avoid. See, people are experiencing these anxiety issues when they are not provided these devices. It's like we feel so bad with using all these things, but let's not blame the technology. Let's blame ourselves. It's we who are giving that to happen. For following these ethics, and let's enjoy our normal life along with the robots in our hands. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I thank all the organizers who are doing so very well. All the sessions were very informative, and I congratulate all the participants for getting such a knowledge from great people who spoke those 3-4 days and all. A happy learning in future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Deepti ma'am. Session on the ethical concerns and implications of the next generation semiconductor technology. Your talk no doubt has infused the ethical concerns, which is the need of the hour. No doubt the technology is progressing and progressing, but at the same time, the humanity and the human values are deteriorating. Thank you once again, Deepti madam, for your wonderful talk. Your talk has indeed opened our eyes to a new dimension, highlighting the importance of considering the societal and ethical impacts of emerging technologies. We appreciate your time and effort that you took to prepare such a mammoth kind of presentation, but it was insightful. And your expertise has no doubt has enriched our understanding of this critical aspect of semiconductor technology. Thank you once again for sharing your knowledge and expertise with us. Your contribution to this FDP has been invaluable. Thank you once again.